The Speed Station welcomes you to Bristol Motor Speedway for the running of the UNOH 500. Joey Logano wins the pole above teammate Brad Keselowski, Clint Bowyer, Alex Bowman, Denny Hamlin, Tyler Reddick qualifying in 6th. Ryan Blaney, Chris Buescher, Kyle Busch, and Kurt Busch round out the top 10.
Gentlemen, start your engine!
Of this 200-lap race, Stage 1 concludes on lap 50, and Stage 2 concludes on lap 100. And we are green at Bristol. Brad Keselowski pulls slightly ahead of the 22. Inside line is dominant, though, as Logano will clear the 2-car entering turn 3. Logano will lead lap 1, with Clint Bowyer going up into 2nd. A little bit of contact between the 27 and 24 cars down the back straightaway. Look at that perfect time. Joey Logano currently leads above Clint Bowyer, Denny Hamlin, Ryan Blaney, and Brad Keselowski. So far, all 3 Team Penske race cars in the top 5. Martin Truex Jr. is starting this race off on a bad note so far, currently runs in 25th spot. Clint Bowyer has started to reel in the 22 car of Logano. The gap is only a quarter of a second. Ryan Blaney on the inside, the 11, is now trying to take 3rd spot off of Hamlin. In 3 and 4, the 12 car is now up into 3rd. Logano started to meet lap traffic with Derek Cope running in 41st spot, directly in front of the 22. Kyle Busch has just now moved up into 7th position, trying to challenge Denny Hamlin for the 6th spot. Joey Logano managed to put 3 lap cars between himself and 2nd spot. A great buffer to hold Bowyer off of gaining ground on the 22. The 41 car is on the apron, pulling off for, I believe, a flat tire. This may be a huge blow to that team. No smoke coming out of the 41. Yes, it was, in fact, a flat tire on the 41 car. They're going to lose a lot of points. They currently run 41st, 2 laps down. Ryan Blaney in 3rd position is only about 1 second behind the 22. Alex Bowman has moved his way up into 5th. A little bit of contact between the 2 and 12. Chase Elliott on the outside of the 22 car is about to be put 1 lap down. It's looking less and less likely the 9 team's going to make it out of this round. Logano actually moved the 34 of Michael McDowell out of line just to pass a lap car. Logano's been able to open up a huge lead on the now 2 car who's driven up to 2nd after Clint Bowyer got out of line due to lap cars. Ryan Blaney managed to slip off the bottom and lost 4 spots all the way down to 8th position. Tyler Reddick has blown an engine and stalled on the front straight. This will bring the caution out and will likely eliminate the 31 car from the championship. By blocking the 22 car during that run, Daniel Suarez will stay only 2 laps down instead of falling a 3rd lap under. First car off pit road is Joey Logano getting out in front of Brad Keselowski and Alex Bowman moving up into 3rd. And we are back green on lap 36. Kyle Busch already looks to the inside of the 88, trying to take 3rd spot. Will likely get the spot going into turn 3 with Logano pulling out ahead of the 2 car. Keselowski's got a bit of a run off of turn 4. Tried to look to the inside, but the 22 shut the door. That rhymed. 18 car is now up into 3rd with Denny Hamlin going into 4th and Eric Almirola up to 5th. Jimmy Johnson has a good shot at getting into the top 5. Lap car of Daniel Suarez pulls out directly in front of the 22. Had to make another pit stop. That gave the 2 car Brad Keselowski the inside line. There must be something wrong with the 41, as they are now 3 laps down and had to make 2 emergency pit stops. Logano's still trying to fight back on the outside. But right now, Brad Keselowski will take the lead. Could Roger Penske sweep this whole playoff round? I need to point out playoff contender Paul Menard currently runs in 10th in his final career Bristol race. We have only 4 laps to go in stage 1. Keselowski leads above Joey Logano, Kyle Busch, Denny Hamlin, and Eric Almirola. Only 1 lap to go in stage 1. Truex doing everything to stay on the lead lap. Keselowski will pull past Truex, put the 19 lap down, and win stage 1. Above teammate Joey Logano and Kyle Busch. First car off pit road is Kyle Busch coming out in front of William Byron and Clint Bowyer. All of those 3 took only 2 tires compared to the rest of the field who took 4. Look at our man Landon Castle, currently runs in 7th spot, trying to get all the sponsorship money he can with this airtime. And we are green for stage 2. Byron already looks to the inside of the 18. Through turns 1 and 2, William Byron is now the leader. Clint Bowyer up to 2nd. 18 car probably will fall to 4th, but the yellow flag is out. So Byron is the leader above Bowyer and the 18 car of Kyle Busch. So they tried to go 3 wide off of turn 2. That led to Matt Tifft getting turned by Chris Buescher. Slid up into the 9 car, who is a championship contender. Also involved Daniel Suarez and Michael McDowell. So the only car to head down pit road this time by is William Byron. Not sure why he's forfeiting the lead, but Clint Bowyer will restart the leader above the 18 and 6 cars. And we are back green on lap 62. Ryan Newman already looking to the inside of the 18. Kyle Busch has not been able to get very good restarts so far. Ryan Blaney now trying to take 3rd spot off of the 18 car. He will get the spot. Landon Castle trying to take 4th. 00 car now up into 4th spot. But Keselowski sends it 3 wide to take 4th. With the 11 car moving up into 5th. The 54 car is blown up. We have another yellow flag. This race has been surprisingly hard on engines, as Clint Bowyer will lead us back to the caution above Ryan Newman and Ryan Blaney. Bowyer, Newman, and Blaney will head down pit road this time by, while Keselowski, Hamlin, and Chris Buescher will stay out. Green flag is back out on lap 75. Hamlin already looking to the inside of the 2. They're now side by side, and Hamlin will take the lead. Brad Keselowski was lucky enough to file back in line down on the inside. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. got forced on the outside line and has already lost about 5 spots. So now Hamlin leads above Keselowski, Chris Buescher, and Kurt Busch. Kurt Busch will now take 3rd spot off of Chris Buescher, with Buescher filing back into 4th, although they have the lap car of Bailey Curry to deal with. Now Buescher trying to return the favor into turn 1. Buescher will retake 3rd position. Hamlin gets a little bit blocked by the lap car of Josh Bilicki. Keselowski uses that to his advantage, looks to the inside. Keselowski's now retaken the lead. A little bit of contact between the 52 and 37. Hamlin right back on the back bumper of the 2 car. These cars must be very evenly matched in speed. 11 looks to the inside of the 2. Going through turns 3 and 4, he should be able to get the lead down the start-finish line. Hamlin led that lap, but the 2 car is still only 1 car length away. Hamlin used a little bit of a fake out going into turn 1. Had to force the 2 car to use the outside line. Now only 10 laps to go. Top two cars are only separated by 0.2 of a second. Hamlin being blocked by the lap car of Matt Tifft. For some reason, Keselowski followed Tifft and lost about 0.3 of a second through turns 1 and 2. Now Hamlin has to deal with a much greater pack of lap traffic. Already got blocked by the 96 and let the 2 car gain 0.2 of a second through turns 3 and 4. Only 4 laps to go in stage 2. 2 car is right there behind the 11. Looks to the outside now. The 11 car makes contact with the 00, but Castle will continue to block and let the 2 car on the outside of the 11. Final lap in stage 2. And off turn 4, Denny Hamlin will win the second stage. Brad Keselowski in second, and Chris Buescher will finish in third. First car off pit road is Denny Hamlin, getting out in front of the 2 and 37 cars the same way they went down. And the green flag is out for the final stage. Hamlin gets a good jump above the 2 car in turns 1 and 2. Chris Buescher is a little bit faster than the 2 car right now. Around the back bumper of Keselowski down the back straight. Keselowski looks to the inside. Now Brad Keselowski is the leader. Chris Buescher will try to take second off of the 11. Keselowski's been able to put a little bit of a gap between himself and the 37 now. The gap is out to 0.8 of a second. Martin Truex Jr. still runs trapped, 1 lap down in 25th position. Keselowski tries to turn the 52, not a very good decision for the leader. So now Keselowski leads above Chris Buescher, Denny Hamlin, Ty Dillon, and Paul Menard. Buescher's been able to start closing the gap on the 2 car. The gap is now down to less than 1.5 seconds. We have a yellow flag out. Keselowski will lead us back to the caution. Guess what? More equipment failures. Kurt Busch stalls it on the front straight. Must have lost power. First car off pit road is Keselowski, getting off in front of Chris Buescher, with Ty Dillon moving up into third spot. Hamlin lost about 5 spots on pit road. And we are back green on lap 129. Chris Buescher already trying to make a move to the inside of the 2. Ty Dillon looks to the inside of the 37. And now Ty Dillon will take second spot, with Paul Menard trying to take third. Keselowski's already been able to put a 3/4 second gap between himself and Ty Dillon. Ross Chastain doing an incredible job for Premium Motorsports. Currently runs in 7th position in the 15 car. Would you believe that Ty Dillon is actually running down the 2 car? He's catching the 2 by about 0.2 of a second. Joey Logano has managed to drive his way all the way up, back into 4th position. The separation between Keselowski and Ty Dillon is now only 1.3 seconds. It definitely closed that lap, now down only 0.7. Ty Dillon making up more and more ground every lap. Now down to only half a second. Now Ty Dillon makes the stupid move to the outside. That will certainly help Keselowski gap 2nd position. Denny Hamlin is starting to reel in the 13 car. Only 1.5 seconds behind the 2, who is the leader. A little bit of contact between the 13 and 11. Denny Hamlin looks to the inside of the 13. Hamlin will now take second, as Keselowski still stuck on the outside line, with Hamlin driving in the preferred line. 13 car of Dillon has now retaken second. Starting to look more and more likely that Roger Penske may sweep the first round, but the 34 car has blown an engine. Third engine failure of the day, and the yellow flag is back out. As we race back to the caution, Keselowski is the leader above Ty Dillon. And in third, Ryan Blaney. And we are back green on lap 166. Ty Dillon has a couple lap cars to get through to get to the 2. Specifically Ryan Preece after he has passed Daniel Hemrick. Yellow flag is back out. As we race back to the yellow, the 2 leads the 13 and the 12. So down the back straight, there was a squeeze between Logano, Bowman, and Benedetto. Relatively big accident. Chris Buescher involved, Kyle Larson involved. Significant damage on Buescher, probably got the shortest end of the stick. And we are back green on lap 172. Keselowski able to get a huge jump on Dillon because the lap car of Ryan Preece. Another yellow. Can't get a single lap in. I believe Truex got turned. The 43 car also involved. As we race back to the caution, Keselowski the leader, above Dillon and Blaney. Right after the restart, Martin Truex Jr. goes low on the 20. Jones will not give him his line and spins the 19 up into the 43. Not a very good move by a teammate. After an extremely poor regular season, this race may be William Byron's first top 10 on a non-superspeedway this season. Green flag back out on lap 178. Can we make it more than one lap under green? Ty Dillon looks to the inside of the 47 and now has a straight shot at the 2. Well, we just had a lap under green, so we matched our record of the last few laps. Keselowski's been able to put in almost 9/10 of a second gap between himself and Ty Dillon. Now only 20 laps to go. The 27 car has blown a tire, trying to limp it back. He has stalled it, and Derek Cope hit the pit road wall. That's not very good advertising. As we race back to the caution, Brad Keselowski is the leader above Ty Dillon, and now Kyle Busch up to third. Can I ask Derek Cope why? He had so many options, but he went with this. You're fired. And we are back green with less than 15 laps to go. Keselowski gets a great jump above the 13. Kyle Busch has now made his way past the lap car of Preece. Now has a perfect shot at the 13. Right now, Ty Dillon appears faster than the 2, but the 18 is faster than both. Kyle Busch already looks at the inside of the 13. Ten laps to go. Kyle Busch now up into second. Keselowski still holds the lead. The lead is now down to less than half a second between the 2 and 18 cars. Ryan Newman has managed to make his way back up into 5th position. Ryan Blaney up to 4th. Ty Dillon 3rd. Kyle Busch in 2nd. And Brad Keselowski the leader. 4 laps to go. Kyle Busch gained a lot of ground that last lap. Gained 0.3 of a second. 3 laps to go. The 18 and 2 are now nose to tail. 2 laps to go. Can Kyle Busch make the move on the 2? White flag. A little bit of lap traffic in front of the 2 car. May be a factor. And off of turn 4, Kyle Busch is there, but it won't be good enough. Keselowski will win at Bristol. Now Penske has swept the first round of the playoffs with wins by all 3 of his drivers. Brad Keselowski wins above Kyle Busch, Ty Dillon, Ryan Blaney, Ryan Newman, Eric Almirola, Clint Boyer, Kevin Harvick, Alex Bowman, and William Byron. So the 4 drivers eliminated after the first round of the playoffs. The literal best driver of the year, Martin Truex Jr., missed out on the round of 12 by 7 points. After entering the round of 16, 5 points the leader above Kevin Harvick, he now misses the round of 12. Jimmy Johnson misses the round of 12 by 23 points, as well as Chase Elliott, and Tyler Reddick unfortunately misses the round of 12 with his blown engine at Bristol. And here are the round of 12 standings before the start of the round. Kevin Harvick enters with an 8-point lead above Brad Keselowski. Ryan Blaney 3rd, Ryan Newman 4th, Joey Logano in 5th, Hamlin 6th, Busch 7th, Larson 8th, Bowman 9th, and Boyer in 10th. Paul Menard managed to just barely make it in to the top 12. Next race is Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Catch it right here on the Speed Station.